G'day fishers, welcome to another episode of WA Fishing. Today we're going to be targeting the abalone. That's rose abalone. Season's open here in metro area from 7 AM till 8 AM, so we've got an hour out in the water. I'll be taking my missus out and showing her the ropes, and hopefully you can learn a thing or two. What we'll also go through in this video is some of the advice about how you can find your own abalone here in Perth, WA. Anyways, we'll see you out in the water. Alright, go on, just float over. Don't force it. Back off, back off. It's okay. There you come. There you go. Alright, now I'll show you how to do it. We'll walk over here where Mitch is. Okay. Now, there's going to be waves coming in like this all the time. So it's easier to float, so don't worry about Mitch standing. Here's your bag. I'll show you here how to do it. And there's a guide in here if you need it. And just take your time, there's no rush, you've got an hour. And use this knife, see it's got a lip on it? Okay. Alright. Yes. Alright, so I'll show you abalone. They're all over the place. I know they're hard to see. You okay, babe? Yeah, it's very, I feel like a fucking... Okay, but that's okay, just squat down if you need to. Because that way you got better grip. Just watch the waves. And as they come in, yeah. Your wetsuit will protect you from the reef. Yes, okay, I get it. It's alright, I'm just gonna get my freaking bearings. So what I do is I float like that. See how Mitch is doing it? Yeah. And you... it's going to be... Usually it's not this high. Usually you can. Sometimes it can be no waves. Okay, right. So you see, you look for abalone. You'll see the shells. They're stuck like here. There's one there. And it's hard to see outside the water, so you've got to float on top of it. You've got to float on top of it. Get this underneath and just pry it off. Okay. Scoop it off. Yeah. Okay. And it'll float away. I think I can see a shell over there, so I get what you mean. Yeah, but just look for the big ones. I'll show you where the big ones are, which are over here usually. Now thread your hand through there, just like that, so you don't lose the knife. Okay, hand through there. Yep. And what I do is you do this with the bag. Yep. On the other hand. And then as you need it, you just squeeze it. See how it opens? Can you squeeze it? Squeeze the tube right back there. Yeah. And you got a shell in there for reference. Okay. So just make sure, what I do is in the beginning when I'm looking for them, I'll walk around like this and I'll size it up. Yeah. And if it's about the same size, I'll pluck it off. Makes sense? Okay, here we go. Start. So we'll go over here. Hey. Hey. Oh. Just do this and then hold on to the reef as the waves come through. Just float on top, it's easier than walking. Because it hurts your feet otherwise.
What I explained to my missus I hope makes sense to you at home. But if you use a reference shell of a larger abalone that you've caught before, it's a great way to identify the larger ones in the water amongst all the smaller ones. Whilst the smaller ones are sized, but if you want to get those bigger ones and get a heavier bag to take home, it's a great little tip.
You'll see hundreds of them. You'll see hundreds of them, babe. So.
Now, what's some advice I can share in terms of where you can find abalone? If you get out to the islands offshore via kayak or boat, you'll have a greater chance of getting the big ones and much more abalone, as you see here. And also, if you can find places where you're exposed to low tides, so where the water retreats and expose rock pools and some of that reef. Hope that helps, but otherwise just follow all the boats on the mornings of abalone. Please take caution when you're looking for abalone, because in some big swells and tides can be really disruptive and quite dangerous. Always wear a wetsuit that fully covers your body, so that way you're better protected from the reef. And make sure you've always got a spotter, someone who's spotting out for you to make sure you don't wash off the reef and potentially get caught in a rip or dragged away and potentially drown. So take care out there, everyone.
Going? You see them all? See them all?
Oh, I do, but...
They're too small, aren't they?
Oh, I see that they're the right size.
A lot of them are small, so...
Stop. You get the bottom shell as well as the top shell.
You've got to get underneath them.
Okay.
The very bottom shell, it's a snail, so it's like a soft underbelly. You've got to get under that soft underbelly. I'll show you how to pry it off. Hang on.
Okay, thank you.
I've got 4 already. See the trick?
Can I see the one that you just pulled off of
Oh, that was... Oh, no, there it is. It's floating around. See, it's tiny. So... Yeah, it's a bit rough, but it gets annoying after about an hour. Okay, so see, these ones are a bit small. Just float with it, and if you get close to the rocks, make sure you put your legs towards the rocks, because if the wave hits you, yeah, and don't go too far that way because you'll wash off over that way. No. Let's see.
I can't see you. Look at your shell.
Yours is a bit...
Your shell is so much bigger than mine.
Yeah, but it's still... See? Because you got the lip, it's hard to tell.
Okay.
See? And plus, when you're underwater, it magnifies. So they look big, but they're not really. Alright, so yours is a bit... I'll let go of you a smaller one, so that way you can potentially fly more.
Okay, alright.
I hope that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fun. Just don't resist, just go with it.
I commonly find the larger ones are around ledges or cracks in the reef, but they can also sit on top, like you see generally in this video.
It's alright, of its size. Just go bigger. Yeah, go bigger there. I think is that one bigger? Is that one bigger than yours or not? Yeah, just go bigger than that. Use that as a gauge. Yeah, that's okay. So it gets rougher the closer you go in there, but they're bigger. If it's calmer out here, if you want to set you around here.
Okay, finding abalone gets pretty repetitive, so you'll save you some pain, and we'll show you how we at WA Fishing clean our abalone. Okay, abalone we caught today. It's 15 in there. Bucket of water and pressure cooker thing. Got gloves on because abrasion. Yeah, let's get into it. First things first, scrub. Now I've got a detailed video that goes through this, but I'll put a link up at the top. Now the trick with abalone, let's go from non-pointy end, and then like that, and you got a clean shell that you can use for jewellery or whatever you want. What I do is sun bleach it for a while, and then you can scrub that off with like a soft wire brush or something. Anyhow, now you got that off. You got to get in between the lips. The more of this black stuff you can get off, the better they all taste, because it adds a bit of, I wouldn't say, just a taste that can dampen the taste of the abalone itself. Then the mouth, you can either pop these out like that and then pull them out. It's up to you how you want to do it, but you can see even if you pop the teeth out, it still leaves a bit of stuff, so I just chop it out like that. Get rid of some of this gunk. like so. And there's one clean abalone. Now another 14 to do. Okay. On to the next ones. And when you scrub, try to scrub side to side. Perpendicular. The reason is because it sprays all this shit everywhere. And unless you want it on yourself, I think I left these in the salt water a bit long. See, there's starting to get a pink tinge. It's not good. But they don't smell yet, so they're okay. Just like that. Yeah, they smell okay. They're okay. Just been working on the car today. When I got back, instead of cleaning these straight away, ideally you just want to soak them for a couple of hours in salt water. Just makes them easier to clean. Give them a quick rinse. Fill it up. Just so they're covered. If there's any more, you'll dilute your stock. Now I'll just add a bit of salt. Alright, straight in the pressure cooker. Might do an hour if they're really big. and off she goes.